Okay, hey, this is going to be, I guess, kind of a review of the JFJ Easy Pro, but also just, showing how I clean a disc. And I actually haven't used the sandpaper yet, so we're going to try that and see how that goes. So I just installed that, which was just putting the pad on the pad. So it wasn't very hard. But anyway, here's the disc I'm going to try. I do have worse condition ones, but I can't find them offhand. Oh my. Yeah, that's a little better. You can kind of see them there. So it's pretty messed up. Like I said, I've seen a few that are like super scratched up with fairly deep ones all over the place, but this is the best one I can find right now. Or the worst one I can find, I guess. So it says try it for 10 seconds. So we're going to screw that on there. Shut the lid. See what happens. Hopefully good things. Alright, sit down here for a second. So let's see what 10 seconds did. Like I said, I don't think those were terribly deep, but let me wipe it real quick. But there was a lot of them, and some of them were deep. But wiping it doesn't do anything, I guess because it's sandpaper. Anyway, it looks like it mostly just left the circles from the sandpaper now. So now what we got to do is put some compound on the buff pad. And I just got some more compound in. It took like a couple weeks because I bought it off Amazon because it was cheaper than getting it from JFJ. And it was the official compound stuff, not generic, so it was just, it wasn't fulfilled by Amazon, so it took forever to get here. Alright, so then we're going to run that for 10 seconds and see what that does. This buff pad is almost totally used up, but I can get enough out of it to do this one. And this buff pad is really all I usually use. Like I said, this is the first time I've used the sandpaper. And then I'm gonna wipe it off. It did fairly well. You can still see the swirls, I guess, from it. So maybe, I don't know. I'll run it again, I guess. We'll run it one more time on this compound. I do have the blue compound, which is like a finer grit, whatever. And it's supposed to leave like a mirror finish. But honestly, the supplies for this thing are super expensive. So I don't want to use one of my buff pads for that because I don't really ever need it. None of these CDs are super expensive that I need to have looking amazing. So I'm just gonna use them for the white compound. I calculated it out, and it's about 30 cents a disc, which is quite a bit. The Eco Pro 2, hopefully this thing isn't super loud and drowning me out anyway, but the Eco Pro 2 is gonna be about 6.5 cents a disc for the 30-second run. And yeah, I only got about 20 minutes out of one of these pads. And I saw a review on Amazon where JFJ responded and said that they should be getting 100 1-minute cycles out of a buffing pad. So I'm nowhere near that. I'm getting about 20 minutes, and a lot of other reviews and stuff I see are kind of similar. They just say they wear out super fast. Okay, so that actually got rid of a lot of the swirls now too. So it looks pretty good. And that was a 20-second one, so that was a total of 30 seconds of buffing. And yeah, now that is not totally worth it for this disc because it's so expensive. It was Chicken Little. But like I said, I'm looking into getting the Eco Pro 2, which would cut the costs down significantly, but the machine is quite expensive. It's about $1,500. So I don't want to get it until we sell some more of the CDs and DVDs out of the pallets we got to, I guess, kind of justify it. But I do want it, and maybe it'll happen someday. But that is the JFJ Easy Pro with some of the light sandpaper. They have a coarse sandpaper, and if I found one of those really bad discs, maybe I'd have to use it, but I could probably also just run this for 20 seconds. I don't know how long this will last, but I'm thinking when I get the Eco Pro, I can use the JFJ for sanding. So like the really bad ones, I can sand down to the point where they just need a buff and then throw them in for the 30-second buff, and hopefully that'd be good because I wouldn't be eating up these white buff pads, but I also wouldn't have to run the Eco Pro, which has a minute card in it. So you put like an 800 minute card in it, and it's only going to run for 800 minutes before you have to get a new card. So yeah, so that'd be my solution maybe to the deep scratch one, so I don't have to run it for longer cycles, would be, since I have this, to use the Eco Pro 2 and sand it down and then buff it out with the other one. But that is what we do for our DVDs. I haven't actually tried a CD in it yet, but we're going to be listing the pallet CDs probably next week, so I'm going to start doing some of them. And we will go out and pull a few orders right now, so I'll see you out there. Alright, here we go, pulling the 7 items for $77 today. Let's pull my phone out so I can see what I'm doing. There's a knitting needle. Let's see. Chiagu, red lace, blah blah, circular knitting needle, 24, size 4. 24-inch size 4. Let's see. That's a 40. 24 size 7, 24 size 4. Okay, and that sold. Actually, let me see. Did it sell on a deal? Yeah, 40% off. So it was $6 plus shipping, all in 12 bucks. And let's see. This will be pretty quick here because there's hardly anything. 95. Graham Nash, This Path Tonight, and that was $5. 1800. Looks like another $5 one here. Rob Thomas, Chip Tooth Smile. That makes me think of Chip Whistler from Big City Greens. Funny show. So that was $5. And then we have an order of 4 here. Let's see. Total is $29.96, so $30. 1064, 1071. Oh, they're all on the other side. Okay. Let's see, 1064. I say 1071. So that's Sly and the Family Stone stand, and Sly, there's a riot going on. And the other two, 656 and 180. Let's grab 180 here. The Best of Buddy Miles. And And 656. Kind of glad this one's gone because I only had one of them skewed, but they go together. A History of the Neville Brothers, Treacherous, disc 1 and 2. So yeah, I guess that's technically 5 CDs for $30 there. And that is all we have today. I have a there was a payment dispute on this Rio that we sold the other day that apparently is now not sold. Said what did it say? Buyer didn't recognize transaction or something. I've had a couple of those before, but they've been on items I sent out and showed delivered, and then I got to keep my money and eBay paid the person out of their money. But this one wasn't shipped yet, so I guess we'll see how that goes. I haven't seen any money taken out of the account or any fees or anything credited to me, so right now I still have the money for it. I don't know how long it takes. I accepted the dispute because there's nothing I can challenge it with because I still have the item. So I don't know why they didn't just cancel the order, but I don't know why people do a lot of things. So anyway, that's what we got today. See you next time.